Good morning, writers. Let's get started filling out our writing learning intentions. Make sure to fill out today's date, and today as a writer, I am working on revising endings. So writers, today I want to teach you that one thing good writers do is revise their story endings. They don't necessarily stick with the first ending they wrote. Oftentimes, writers write several different endings until they come up with the best one. In order to create a good ending, ask yourself these questions. What did the main character learn? What made the good things in the story happen? And what could have prevented the bad things in the story from happening? Sound familiar? It should, because we have looked at these questions lots of times during reading. So just as we've looked to answer these questions in books that we've read, we want to also think back to our own story now to be able to answer these questions, and then try out different endings by imagining different lessons the story might teach the reader. Let's take a look back at the ending from my first story about Becca and Sam. That's my scene 3. It says, Becca helped Sam up from the ground. She put her arm around Sam and supported her weight as they slowly walked the 2 blocks back to their house. Sam winced in pain with every step she took. Why did I do such a dumb thing just to be like Becca, she thought to herself. Becca felt terrible that Sam got hurt trying to be like her. I should have just let her be. Why did I have to be so mean, Becca thought. I'm sorry, Sam. I shouldn't have called you a baby. I didn't know how to jump off a swing at your age, Becca said. You didn't? Sam asked. Sam suddenly didn't feel so bad about being the younger sister. You were very brave today, Becca said sweetly, as she helped Sam hobble up the front step. I sure was, wasn't I? Sam thought to herself. In my story, let's look back at these questions. What did the main character learn? I think in this story that Sam maybe learned that it was okay to be the younger sister, that she didn't always have to do everything exactly like Becca. Then, what made the good things in the story happen? Actually, Sam getting hurt helped some of the good things happen because when she got hurt, her sister, Becca, felt bad and kind of made her feel better about being the younger sister. And then what could have prevented the bad things in the story from happening? Well, in this case, the bad thing that happened was that Sam jumped off the swing and got hurt because she kept trying to be like her older sister. They kept having those competitions, and Becca always felt like she had to win and beat her sister, and Sam was always trying to compete with her. So if they didn't have those competitions, then that probably wouldn't have happened. So like I said, in this ending, the main character learned that being the younger sister isn't so bad. Maybe now I want my character to learn something else. So maybe I want to think of an ending where Sam, my main character, kind of realizes that peer pressure is a negative thing. So maybe I want to end my story now by having Sam realize that yielding to her sister's bullying was maybe a bad move. So here's my second attempt at a story ending. It goes, Becca let out a laugh like a hyena. You are such a baby, she yelled. I'm going home to tell Mom how dumb you were jumping off that swing. She's going to be so mad at you. Sam stared in disbelief as Becca marched off into the distance. She slowly pulled herself up off the ground and took a step toward her house. Those 2 blocks home felt like 2 miles. Sam winced in pain with every step she took. I'm never going to try to be like Becca again. She is so mean, Sam thought to herself. Notice how very different each one of those endings is. Really thinking about these 3 questions, and specifically, what did the main character learn, will really help you zoom in on what you want your reader to get from your story. So today, writers, your job is to work to revise your story endings, coming up with at least one more story ending. By thinking about what did the main character learn, What made the good things in the story happen, and what could have prevented the bad things in the story from happening? Then, you will choose between those 2 story endings, or 3 story endings, which one you like best, and which message you really want to convey to your readers. Then, if you get finished with that, you would continue on from yesterday, revising using the I add strategy. Work hard and make it a great writing day.